Good evening, YouTube. Dutyron checking in. Back again with another video. But this one is an important one, guys. I'm going to get the mic close to my mouth so you guys can hear me. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a couple of people to come on in. Hope everyone's doing good. Good evening. It's great to be back on YouTube. Hello, Red Lotus. Hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you. Once Upon a Crime in the West. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, Red Lotus. Red Lotus, you know what I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a couple more people. Guys, if you don't mind, please invite on social media. Share the broadcast out. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Bells Reborn. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Jenny. Beanie Boomer. Hi. Hi, Spangles. How are you? Yeah, it's over the top. It's you guys know me very well, and I never talk about drama or anything like this, but I really feel I need to talk about it again, and this will probably be the last time. Hello, Zach. Good to see you. Cinnamon Hot Hat. Thank you for coming in. Katie, thank you for coming in. I hope everyone got the notification. I didn't actually tell anybody I was going to go live and do this. So good to see everybody. Earthbound, thank you for coming in, Chris. I'm waiting for a couple of mods to come on in. Hello, MK. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, MK. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that. Welcome in, Trevor. Thanks for joining. I'm waiting for Joey Brooklyn to come on in. Meglo, thanks for joining. I guess I have to call Joey. I got to call him. I got to call him and get him up here. Aaron, thank you for coming in. How are you? I'm going to get started in just a second, but let me just text Joey Brooklyn because we need him. We need Joey Brooklyn here. Hold on, guys. Let me get him. Two seconds, guys. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, She Won Everything, for the super chat. Thank you. Car 54, where are you? Car 54, where are you? I will. Hey, are you available for YouTube? Come on. I got a sensitive subject we're going to talk about. I need you. All right, bye. All right, bye. All right, Joey Brooklyn's coming. Never fear. All right. Test 1 2. Is this better, guys? I don't think it needs to be that close. I have the volume is all the way up on the microphone, so I can't put it up any louder. Hey, Blood X, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for joining. Guys, if you don't mind, share it out. Let me just do a quick public post. Let me share it on a public post, and then we'll get started. Good to see you, Miss Justice. Thank you so much for joining. So, guys, the title says it all here. The title says it all. This is something that's really getting out of hand. We're going crazy. YouTube drama and cyberbullying. I am here tonight to deliver a message, and I hope as many people watches the replay. I know that I don't provide any type of drama or any type of bullying. Listen, people have been crossed by certain individuals on YouTube. The internet is a very dangerous place. I've done many videos explaining to all you guys how dangerous it is to be on the internet. Okay? You have to really protect yourself. You have to really be careful about who you deal with. Once you realize that you're dealing with someone that is not on the up and up, you have two choices. Number one, you could block them on all social media, and wherever you're dealing, him or her, you block and you ignore. Or two, you can engage in drama where you're going live and speaking about it constantly and rehashing things, and it just creates. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's participating in this, but when you have multiple people speaking about a group of individuals, that's how it turns out to be this so-called mob mentality. When you have multiple people speaking about one or two individuals or just one individual, now you have a situation where it's you when they speak about gangs, when they speak about a gang of people, that means more than one or two, right? So it just gets dangerous. We tread on dangerous water when you have someone that says verbally, I'm thinking of killing myself, I'm thinking of committing suicide, and then you continually go and still speak about it. I mean, whether you say the person's bluffing or not, or, you want to discount it and say, oh, that person's full of shit, we're not to be the judge of who or what they're going through. And I feel that when you just, listen, get out what you have to get out. I'm all for putting out information on somebody who is not good. I'm all for that. But I'm not all for continually going over it again and again, or multiple people doing it. When you have 10 people doing live streams about an individual, that's the mob mentality, and people can beg to differ with me, but as a retired New York City police detective, I've been to people's homes that have taken their own lives because they were bullied, whether it was at school, from their jobs, from their own family, from their own friends. And I've been called to the end result. Someone hanging in a closet by a belt. Somebody hanging or slitting their wrists and bleeding out. It's not a pleasant thing, guys. So I got to tell you, my message is clear. It's loud and clear. The people who are friends of mine, I would implore you not to engage in this kind of behavior. I would engage you to think about your actions have meaning to people. Your words have meaning to people. And if you continually go over and bash somebody, listen, we all know the people who know what's going on in the YouTube community with a particular person. I don't need to mention names. I'm not going to mention names. But my message is loud and clear. You cannot jump on the bandwagon. Listen, take that information, put it in your pocket, and stay away from the person. That's the best thing you could do. You don't need to continually pound the person into the ground. And, then what happens? God forbid the person hurts themselves or takes their life. Now you all have to live with the comments that you send, the verbiage that you use on panels when you're speaking about someone on a panel. All of that stays out there, whether the people delete it or not, because as we know, everybody screen captures, everybody records. So what I'm saying, guys, is listen, if somebody's doing something wrong, which I am all for law and order and justice. If somebody committed a crime of calling the police and sending the police to someone's house and you have knowledge of it, then by all means report that person to the police. But it's not your job to continually pound this person down into the ground and push them on the edge and push them over the edge. It's just not good. We need to look at ourselves and say, hey, there comes a time when you gotta just say, I got the message out. This person did this, this, and this, but there's no need to continually rehash it. And I hope that everybody understands what I'm saying. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I feel it's important for me because this person that is being attacked, I've had personal interactions with him, and I'm taken back by it, but nothing shocks me. I've seen everything. So I'm not like, oh my God, this person never took anything from me, never hurt me, but apparently has hurt a lot of other people. And I get that. But there's no reason why a group of people should have that mentality where they're going to multiple people going live and multiple people going live over and over again talking about this topic. You get it out once, you get the message out, and then you leave your replay up and everybody could rewatch it 100 million times. There's no reason to continually go over it. And listen, I am giving this to you from a law enforcement standpoint. If this person or if any of the people that are involved in this type of behavior and this person takes his own life, you could bet your bottom dollar that all of the live streams and all of the things that are out there, whether you delete them or not, because somebody else is recording them, his family is going to say, this person, this person, this person, they're going to call the authorities and they're going to say, this person, this person, this person was involved in bullying my son, my husband, my nephew, my niece, whatever the case may be. So just look at the big picture here, guys. We need to just reel ourselves in. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Karen, MUA, good to see you. Thanks for making in the live stream. Always good to see you. We need to reel ourselves in, guys, and understand that your words and your actions can really have a lasting impression on somebody's life. You could be the difference between that person living or dying. And, you know, some people would say, well, that's on them if they want to do that. No. If you're pushing somebody and you don't know what they're going through and you continually push them, then you're ultimately responsible, in part, for the actions that happens to that person. Piddling Bill, good to see you. I'm going to look at the chat real quick. Michelle Vogel, always love and respect. Janice Wolf in the building. Vicky, thank you for joining. Red Lotus, Red Like Wine, thank you for coming in. SEMO, Jackpot Pro, thank you so much for being in here. Once Upon a Crime in the West, always love to watch your live streams. Everyone go subscribe to her. Subscribe to my friend Joey Brooklyn. KDF, love and respect to you always. Guys, you get my point of what I'm trying to say. ASMR Eating My Way, thank you so much for being in here on the live stream. You guys get the message. Black Rose, love and respect. Sandy A7, great to see you. Thank you for coming in. Winky Whispers, always love and respect your way. Guys, those of you who know me, Jackie and Guy, thank you so much for coming in. For those of you who know me for a long time, I'm all about respect and honor. I'm all about trying to do the right thing by people. Joey Brooklyn is a great friend of mine. Thank you, Joey, for being in here. I'm always about trying to do the right thing, okay? But we are just human beings, so we all do make mistakes. But I'm here tonight to try to be a voice of reason. And listen, there's a lot of people who I respect out here in the community, and there's a lot of people who respect me. The bottom line is I am all for getting out information and exposing somebody, but I'm not all for jumping on the bandwagon of rehashing and listen, when you have one or more people, it becomes mob mentality. And some people don't like that statement, but that is what it is. When you have somebody that's in school that's getting pushed by 5 different or 10 different people, that's considered, bullying on a mob mentality kind of level. Okay. So this is not isolated to one person going live and saying, hey, we discovered that this person is doing this, or this person's a scammer and this person's a that. You're talking about multiple people that are going live with audiences of 1,000 or more people. Not something that needs to be done over and over again. You make that one live stream, you leave it up, and you let the replay sit there, and people can go back, and your message is there. There's no reason for you to continually go live and talking about it day in and day out. Just leave it the fuck alone. So, listen, I'm not defending anybody's wrongs here. I am all for justice. And you guys who know me, I have 20 plus years of law enforcement experience. I've arrested thousands of people over my time, bad people. I've put handcuffs on people who have taken other people's lives. I've arrested people who have murdered another human being. It's a powerful thing when you grab somebody that is wanted for murder and put handcuffs on him. I can't even describe the feeling of that, but it's something that most people will never experience. But it is a great feeling to take that kind of evil off the streets so you and your family and the rest of society doesn't have to deal with them. I'm here on YouTube to tell you guys that bullying in any way, shape, or form is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And we all have to realize and reel ourselves in. We have to reel ourselves in and catch ourselves and say, hey, this is not right. And what I've been seeing for the last two to 3 days is not right. You know? So I don't want to do a long, drawn-out live on this, but I want you guys to understand my message is not, hey, you have to listen to me. You know, I'm saying, guys, that it's important that you guys hear it from somebody. I'm the guy who, when you call 911 and there's a tragedy that goes on, I've seen it more than once. I've seen it many, many, many times on many different levels. So we have to be aware. We have to be aware that our actions have consequences. People get arrested for this stuff. So if you know that someone's committed a crime against another YouTuber or against another person, report it to the police. That's your duty. That your duty is to report that to the police. It's not your duty to beat that person down into the ground. If you got valid information that somebody called the police on somebody when they shouldn't have been done, or taken somebody's identity, or has committed some type of crime, then call the police and report it, and then wipe your hands clean of it, because you don't want the blood of somebody else's blood on your hands. It's not a good feeling, guys. And someone takes their own life because of the actions, because of your words and the way you came at them. It's a pretty fucked up thing. Trust me on that. I've seen the aftermath of it. It's not pretty, guys. So, I'm not trying to tell people how to live their lives, because we're all adults. You can do whatever you want. But the people who are friends with me, if I get wind that you guys are partaking in this kind of stuff, I can tell you this right now, and it probably doesn't mean much to a person who's going to continually act this way. But if I get wind of it and I see some people participating in this, I'm just going to block you, and I'm not going to be friends with you, because I can't be friends with somebody who does this kind of shit. Life is too short to surround yourself with toxic, negative people. And if somebody's doing negative things, even if it's on a small level of giving people thumbs down on their videos and writing shitty things in the comments, that to me earns an immediate block. And the block is forever. I don't unblock people. So the way that I stay away from toxic behavior and toxic people is by, if there's somebody here doing something wrong, I go this way. If there's somebody here doing something wrong, I go that way. I go the exact opposite way. Because we have so many trials and tribulations in everyday life. Why do we need to come on a free application and have bullshit, additional bullshit piled on to the rest of the things that we have going on in our everyday life? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you, CA. He says, respect, Guy and Jackie, respect for law enforcement. Thank you. Respect right back to you. Thank you to anyone who's given super chat. Yeah, I'm not cool with witnessing people jump on the pile. The dog pile doesn't work here. Security checking in. Good to see you, Dylan. All right. Let me just say hello to everyone in the chat. Aaron Leahy, love and respect to you. Francis Urban Spirits, thank you so much for coming in. Jenny Anderson, thank you for being in here. Katie, Hot Pink Jalapeno, love you right back. Thank you so much. Thank you. You'll never catch me jumping on that bandwagon, because, I this is something that's really, it affects me in many different ways. But I'll tell you guys a quick story of some bullying that happened to one of my sons. I have two boys, and my youngest son, when he was in grade school, that's kindergarten to sixth grade, that's how they do it here. When he was in fourth grade, he was bullied. On recess time, they would let them go out in the schoolyard and run around, and he was bullied at recess. And it took him a long time to come home and tell us about it, but my wife noticed bruises on my son, on his arm, on his back. When he would go to take a bath, she would see it. So my own kid was bullied in school when he was little, and I didn't take well to it. I was an active police officer at the time, and I went up to the school and I went fucking berserk. I went into the school and I went to the principal, and I was told I needed an appointment to see the principal, and I just went right around. I went right around the desk and right in. I barged right into the principal's office, and I made a scene. But in a calm way. And I got my point across that if she can't provide safety for my child while he was at school, then I would do it. So, it's something that nobody should have to go through, but millions of people experience it on many different levels. So I'm not going to go into the details of what I did, but the situation got taken care of. It came down to a meeting between me and my wife and this kid's parents, who were separate. They were divorced, but both the mom and dad came in, and they both stuck up for their kid as usual. That's how this goes. And I let them have it, but it was ugly. But it's water under the bridge. The family doesn't live here, and they moved down to Florida. They moved away and whatever. But my point is that, people are affected by this on so many different levels. I never was bullied as a kid because I got lucky, I guess. I never got bullied in high school. But there was tons of them all around. So, not a good thing to do. Not a good thing to do on live stream. If you see people participating in mass calling somebody out or, jumping on the pile, be the better person and don't. If you need to listen to it, then just listen silently. But don't go in the chat and don't start saying, yeah, he did this and he did that. Winky, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Winky Whispers is one of my great friends and moderators here on my channel, and I love and respect her tremendously. Guys, go and check out her channel. She does content from her beautiful state that she lives in, and she will bring you some videos from time to time. She's not feeling great lately, but Winky Whispers, I implore everyone to go check her channel out. Joey Brooklyn, he's fantastic. Joey Brooklyn is my friend. He sat right here at this table with me and my wife, and we broke bread right here in my home, Joey Brooklyn. Thank you, HSFL Paranormal, for subscribing. Look at the NYPD police car. Look at that. I don't know how good that graphic comes over, but every time someone subscribes, an NYPD police cruiser comes right up on the screen. So thank you, HSFL Paranormal, for subscribing to the channel. SF Rose is in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for putting up Winky's link. Grant McIntosh, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. So my message is loud and clear, guys. My message is loud and clear. I was bullied relentlessly in middle school, says Connie. Yeah, that's fucked up. I hate to hear that. I really do. Lisa Gibbons, thanks for being in here. So, again, guys, the bottom line is there's a lot of things going on YouTube right now. a lot of things going on YouTube. There's a lot of information out there. If it doesn't affect you, if this person didn't do anything to take money away from you or rip you off or deceit or lie or, you know, don't just jump on the pile. Let the people who were affected by it hash it out. But there's no reason for everyone to just jump on that bandwagon. Now, I'm not saying what this person did was right or wrong, because I don't know the details. I don't care to know the details. But there's people that are speaking about it that I respect. There's people that are speaking about it that I do respect. And I just want people to realize that when you make a video and you leave it up, it's there for the replay. So there's no reason, unless there's additional information, to make video after video about the same shit, you know, and pounding somebody when they're already exposed and down. Just leave them the fuck alone. You get your point across in one video. Everybody could watch the replay. You can direct people in your comments. You can pin it in every video you do after that if you want to, you know, go back and revert to one video. And then you move on. This sign right here, "You Police," was donated by Matt Sully. I'm not sure if Matty Boy is here, but Matt Sully is my good friend. He made this sign with his daughter because I had someone from Germany come into one of my live streams and say to me in all capital letters, "Dutyron, you police? You police?" So that's why he made that sign for me. It's pretty funny. I agree, Aaron. So let me just say hello again to everybody in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. My channel is not about any drama or anything like that, but tonight I needed to speak about, you know, staying away from toxic behavior, because it'll also bring you down as well. If you're suffering from any ailments, Acer Vlogs, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Miss Justice, thank you for being here. Shakira Smith, always a pleasure to have you, Shakira. Great friend from the Gordy Bob's community. Thank you for being in here. But you got to stay away from the negativity, Sandy. It'll suck you in, and it will suck you in bad. Ralph's Trucking is here. Everyone subscribe and follow Ralph's Trucking. Great trucking channel. Go check out my friend Ralph. This stuff will suck you in and it'll make you sick. It'll eat you from the inside out. It's not good. Trust me on it. Negativity is contagious. It's really bad. Susanna, thank you so much for coming in. TR, great to see you. TRX is in the building. Thank you for joining. The royal family is here. So, drama does create chaos. That is for sure. Much love and respect right back to you. Veggie Girl, thank you for coming in from Canada. Hot Pink, exactly. Toxic. Toxic. Listen, misery loves company. And I'm not saying the people that are involved in what's going on right now they're miserable. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that misery loves company as a general statement. So if you see someone that's always talking about negative stuff and that's all they have to offer, it's going to just drag you down. So stay away from it. It's my best advice I could give to everybody and anybody. Hello, Gabrielle EA. Much love and respect to you. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And you know, you guys, the people who know me a long time, like my Periscope people from 2-3 years ago, the people who are here on YouTube, Black Rose, thank you so much for the super love. Thank you, Black Rose. For the people that know me for a long time, I don't talk about this stuff. I give this information on the side. Black Rose, thank you. There's the There is the Andy Griffin. I don't talk about this stuff because I don't like to go on the negative route, but there's so much shit going on YouTube right now. It's really disgraceful about with negativity. Let me share this on a public post. I want as many people to see this. So I'm gonna do a public post right now. I forgot to do it. Hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Could somebody share this on the YouTube, on the Facebook YouTube video share group? Would anybody be willing to do that? Katie, I know you're good with that. Someone copy and paste this link and share it out onto my Facebook group. Our Facebook group, I should say. Laura Ruane, thank you for being in here. Michelle, thank you so much for the $9.99 super love. You know how I feel about you, Michelle. You are awesome. God. Just as that super chat came in, I got like a fuzz in my eye. Oh, the pain. So again, guys, I'm not doing this video for attention. I'm doing this video for a public service announcement for our community. I really think there's a lot of great people, a lot of great content creators that could give value to some of the people that may be looking for something, looking for companionship, looking for someone to spend some time with, whether they're disabled or sick or homebound or just not social type people. There's a lot of good stuff that you can gain from this. You know, I wasn't crying, Ralph. Ralph, aren't you the short guy? I feel there's a lot of value that you can get from YouTube and from live type communities, live streaming communities like this. Just don't get yourself sucked into the negativity. You know, if you get yourself sucked into the negativity, then it doesn't become fun. Then it just becomes it becomes really bad. It can affect your health, you know? Thank you, Red Lotus. Thank you. If you enjoy the drama, then you're in the wrong place. Don't hang out with me here, Connie. But I said, go and enjoy the drama, but don't participate in the chat. If you see the drama and you like to watch that, then go and watch it. But when you start engaging in it, then that makes you just like them. It makes it bad. It's not good. So I'm trying to, the chat, even though I slowed it down, is going by very fast. Hi, Janet Williams. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Bossy. Good to see you, Bossy. Thanks for coming in. I am an Alabama. Good to see you. Good to see you. New subscriber. Hi from California. So nice to finally hear a voice of reason. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Gail B. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I shared it on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Linda. I appreciate it. This mama needs no drama, says Michelle Vogel. What happened to my Giants? They sucked. They sucked. The black cat got them. The black cat got them. It's not bowling. It's a total compliment. He looks amazing. I'm missing some of the chat. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Dutyron, the haters need more love, not more hate. Very good statement right there, Lisa Gibbons. I like that. I like that. Let me go back to that because I like that a lot. She said, the Dutyron, the haters need more love, not hate. Let me go back to that. Dutyron, the haters need more love, not more hate. I love it, Lisa. Outstanding. Officer Mac, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Two seconds. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so I just wanted to check the chat real quick. Hold on a second. So my message is loud and clear, guys. It's loud and clear. We need to be better. We need to do better. We need to understand that if you are sucked into the drama where you really need to get your daily dose of drama, go and listen. Get your fill of it. But please, Lee Showron, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. Don't jump on the pile. Watch the drama if you need to, and I say don't watch it because it's just going to lead you into a wrong, dark place. But no matter what, if you surround yourself or if you become friends with people who are into negativity and drama, it's going to get you. It's going to suck you right in, and it's going to get you. So take my word for it. It is not a good thing to be around. And not only is it not good, it's really negative in all aspects of your life. You want to be around positive people who are going to try to lift you up and not kick you while you're down. And there's so many two-faced, fake, phony people out there. You got to pick and choose who you become friends with. It's just like that in real life. It's the same right here on social media. You got to be very careful about who's real and who's not. What are people's motives? Are they really wanting to help you, or are they wanting to friend you so they can hurt you? It's a really, really dangerous place, social media. You got to be very careful, and you can't be naive. Can't be naive, guys. So, take what I'm saying, process it, understand it. It'll suck the life out of you for sure. Right. But Sandy, that's a part of life's trials and tribulations. But if you go into it with your eyes closed and you're not eyes wide open looking at everything, you're going to get hurt more than somebody who has got their guard up a little bit. Thank you, Hot Pink. I will work on positive building videos. That is freaking awesome. I love it. Julie K, good to see you. Always great to see you in my lives. Thank you so much. My phone's acting up. I can't get other links. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Purgatory Paranormal of New York. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Tracy Van Bragg. Good to see you. Eyes wide open. Thank you for coming in. Hold on a second. Thank you, Gail. 2 seconds. My phone's blowing up. Shocker, right? When I go live, my phone blows up. Okay, so Laura Ruane says, I trust you, Dutyron. Thank you for trusting me. And you know what? Listen, come and hang around here and watch what I do, watch what I talk about, look at the things that I do. And I know it wasn't you, Ralph. It wasn't you. I love to make people laugh and smile. I don't have room for negative. You're a very positive person. Sandy A7, I had a great time in your live stream over the weekend. That was fun. Or I think it was, I don't remember when it was. I'm getting old. But it was just a little while ago. Hello, Katrina Catress in the building. Good to see you. Lewis Fuller, good to see you. I'm doing well. So, guys, I want to also say this. I want to say thank you to everyone who has stuck it out with me. I was down and out for 90 days on my live streaming. I did uploads on my premieres. Jenny Anderson, thanks for coming in. I want to just say thank you to all you guys, because I want to just reiterate. It's very important that you guys know how much I appreciate the time that you spend here with me. The Super Chat, the Patreon supporters, the people who leave comments, the DMs on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, the people who join my Facebook, YouTube share group, the people who join my newly created Dutyron police crime chat group. I really appreciate you guys. I respect you, because there's so many other choices that you guys have. And whether you use mine as your go-to or you use it as a backup, I don't care. I don't care if you unsubscribe to my channel but still watch me. I just like to have you guys here, and I like to send out messages that maybe a small amount of people pick up on. Some of the positivity that I send out there, some of the tips that I put out for crime-related stuff. If I could just get to a small group of you guys, I love that. Good to see you, Bella. Thank you so much for coming in. Great to have you in. With all the negativity that's going on around YouTube, I wanted to just bring up this breath of fresh air, the community that I have created with the help of all of you guys. This is our community. The Dutyron family is strong, and the people who have come and made this their home or second home, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, if you guys have questions or if you need answers to certain things and you DM me, I get back to you. When people leave me comments, I pride myself on answering every comment that is put down in my comment section, as long as it's legit and not some nonsense. I do get some nonsense ones. So just by a show of hands, by putting a 1 in the chat, people that understand what I'm saying right now, put a 1 in the chat. We have a community that was developed not just by me, but by all of us together. And we know that no one's going to attack us. Nobody's going to come at us. Nobody's going to kick us while we're down. And that's the great part about what we got going on. And once somebody tries to infiltrate or come into our community, it is immediately taken care of. Look at all those ones. Look at those ones in the chat. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. The positive vibes that are given between me and all of us together, us back and forth, that's instrumental to success and positivity in our lives, in our own lives. So that's what's great about this. It just doesn't benefit me. It benefits all of us. So this is the great part. And I preach all the time. Katrina could tell you, Red Lotus, Duty Blue, Daphne, these guys could all tell you, I preach to stay away from it, not because I want you to not, subscribe or watch those people. I just don't want you to get caught up and get hurt. That's my only reason I say it. I don't want to see you guys get caught up and ultimately get yourself sucked into that bullshit that goes on. Because even the nicest people, and I'm using Winky Whispers not because she's one of those people, but she is a super nice sweetheart. And I would hate to see her get sucked into anything like that. I'm just using you as an example. I'm not saying that you are in danger or anything. But you know what I'm saying? A Black Rose, a Winky Whispers, a Katina. I would protect you guys with all I had. I tell all my friends this. If something happens to you guys, like a Cab 7 when he got swatted, Ben, I don't know if you guys know Ben Cab 7. He's on YouTube. He's a great guy. He got swatted on a live stream. Someone called the police on him, and the police came to his house. I reached out to this guy, and I got him the help that he needed, and I called my connections at the FBI, and we made a report. Me and Cab 7 made that report with him. And Cab 7, Ben is a good friend of mine before this happened, but I bent over backwards. Katina, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super love. Greatly appreciate that, Katina. Also a Patreon supporter. Thank you so much for all you do in the Dutyron family. So much love and respect to you. Katrina, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. So I got Ben in touch with my connection at the FBI. I made the phone call for him. I made the introduction to the FBI. I introduced, and you know, Cab 7, much credit to him. He gave me all his personal information. I called the New York FBI office, my contacts that's still there, and the guy answered my call and then took a report from Ben. So that's the kind of good things that we do for each other, you know? And if any of you were ever in any trouble, my friends in my circle, I'll give you my full. I have so many law enforcement contacts over my 20 plus years of doing investigations, working with outside agencies. I have friends, and I could go into my wallet and into my drawer, and I have a stack of cards like this from all different law enforcement agencies, from the feds to the states to the locals, from almost all 50 states. So I could call over into Tennessee, and I could get professional courtesy in Tennessee. I can call over in Mississippi and have someone down in Mississippi answer my calls. So that's the kind of community that we have here. And those are the advantages of being a friend of one of the good guys. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. So again, guys, stay away from this negativity. If you have to listen to it, yeah, they do still have cards. We all use business cards, Ralph. If you have to listen to it, go and listen, but don't jump on that bandwagon. Don't pile on. You know, when we were kids and you'd have the pile on. Don't be that. Don't pile on. The person is exposed. The information's out there. There's no need. You, police. There's no need to jump on the bandwagon. Be a better human being. I know you guys are better than that. So the people who I saw in these chats and over the last couple of days, I was this close to blocking them, but I'm hoping that they come and watch this video and then take a little different stance on it. Because there are more than a handful of people that I saw that I'm friends with jumping on the bandwagon, and I want them to stop. I don't want to have to block them, but I want them to stop because I really like them. No, there's nobody that is dangerous survives in my community because I weed them out. I've got a guy here, Joey Brooklyn, who is the top of the top. Let me tell you something. He's not in any law enforcement and never was, but he should have been a detective. Joey Brooklyn should have been a detective. I got the ladies, Black Rose, Winky Whispers, and I can name a dozen more that are on top of things. I get so much intel from the Dutyron family. It's crazy. I should start a real-time crime center here. You guys are fucking awesome. So, kudos to you guys. I see you, Katrina. I see you. Thank you. Yeah, I got Trevor JP up north. He's my northern contact. He's in the Midwest, in the northern Midwest. He's my contact over there. Joey Brooklyn is he's on. He knows about social media. Joey Brooklyn can sniff out a troll account faster than I can. I give Joey Brooklyn a lot of credit. He is the man. So if you're new into the channel, if you're new to my live stream, let me know where you're watching from, your city, state, or country, and I'll give you a quick shout out, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So let me know where you're watching from. Lenny, good to see you. Thank you. Julie's throwing out kisses as always. Let me know where you're watching, city and state, country. Purgatory Paranormal of New York. Great channel. Everyone go check out Purgatory Paranormal. Canada. Tana, is it Tana or Tana? Canada. Excellent. California, says Julie. Portland, Oregon. Chicago. Kentucky. Wow. Warner, Michigan. Thank you for joining. Colorado, says Beanie Boomer. Silt. She's in Florida, Francis. Urban Spirits Vlogs. Check out her channel, too. She's got a lot to offer. Wisconsin, the cheese state. We got California. St. Louis. Columbus, Ohio. New York City. Nice. Got a lot of people from all over the place. I didn't realize there was that many new people watching. Betsy W. says Washington, D.C. So many new ones. I love it. I hope you guys all consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell. I give you the 30-day money-back guarantee. If in 30 days you don't, or sooner, you don't like what you see, you can simply unsubscribe. There's no restocking, and there's no handling, shipping and handling, or restocking fees. There's no charge at all. So give it a try. Try the Dutyron 30-day money-back guarantee challenge. There's my P.O. box if you want to send me some mail, if you want to send me a letter in the mail, or, you know, anything, questions, concerns. The old-fashioned way, you could send a letter to my P.O. box. You can become guilty by association. Just walk away. Very good. Very good. Ralph's Trucking says, like the live stream. Guys, if you don't mind, give the thumbs up before you leave. We're going to close in a few minutes. If anybody's got any questions, I'll take 5 minutes of question and answers. If you guys want to send the questions, but let's just try and realize I can only answer, I can only answer so many. So if you guys have any questions, send them to me in the chat. If there's questions about anything law related, my email is dutyron@aol.com. Yes, I have an AOL address. Dutyron@AOL. Thank you, Katrina. It's right there in the chat. Welcome in, Lee Sharon. Thank you so much for coming in. New from Ohio. Everybody follow and subscribe to Ralph's Trucking. Follow Joey Brooklyn and subscribe to his channel. Winky Whispers, Katrina Catress. These are all great people. Red Lotus, good friend of mine. Skywatcher Sandra, thank you so much for coming in. Anybody have any questions or concerns about YouTube bullying, cyberbullying? That's the topic that we're speaking about. Did your sister have a great birthday? Yes. And you know, coincidentally, it's the 5-year anniversary of my father's death. My father died 5 years ago today, and I was going to put a post up, but I wanted to give my sister the spotlight because, you know, having our father die on her birthday was horrific, and I'll never forget that day. It was really bad. So I wanted to give my sister the complete spotlight. So I'm going to do a post tomorrow about my dad. So I didn't want to take away from her joyous day. Please research investigation. That went by too quick, and I didn't see it. So let me see if I could scroll back. Hey, please research investigation. What's wrong with these notification bells not ringing? Thank you. I will, my brother. YouTube has a mind of its own. Can you do a broadcast on the NYPD founder till current? Okay. Thank you for those kind words for my dad. Yeah, today was a tough day. Today was a tough emotional day for me. But you see, I don't like to put any of my sadness onto any of you guys, because I know that everyone's dealing with a lot of stuff. So let's just move on. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. So it doesn't look like there's many questions. If anybody has anything, definitely send it to me on my email. I will answer it. I served 20 plus years in the New York City Police Department as a police officer. I retired as a detective in the warrant squad, and we went out in the fugitive apprehension team and picked up people and hunted them down who were fugitives of justice. So that was the job that I did. I worked in the mayor's detail for Mayor Michael Bloomberg. I was on the executive protection detail for a short period of time, and I was trained by the U.S. Secret Service in dignitary protection. So every year when the United Nations General Assembly would come into town in August, early September, I would have 3 weeks of my life where I lived in a hotel and guarded foreign dignitaries from outside of the country. I never knew who I was going to get assigned to. I was on President of Pakistan shortly after 9/11, and his name was Musharraf, and I had the President of Pakistan. He, on his way to the UN General Assembly, when he left Pakistan, he was not very well liked by his own people. They tried to shoot his airplane down with an RPG when he was leaving Pakistan to come to New York. And we had him for 10 days, I believe it was. And he owned the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City on West 47th Street and Madison Avenue. And I spent 10 days with his security. Don't forget, these foreign dignitaries would come in with their own people. So he would have, these presidents would have their own package. Like our Secret Service travels with our president wherever he goes. He goes to Israel, he goes to, wherever he goes, our Secret Service. So it's the same thing. So we had these Pakistani mercenaries that were like crazy. And they told us, I'll never forget this, they told us, because when we'd get them settled in the hotel, we'd have a meeting. It was like a whole floor of just security, Secret Service, his people, the U.S. Marshals, the Department of State. It was like all these different agencies. And thank you, Melanie, Jesse Jane. Thank you for subscribing. There's the NYPD car. There it is. How well does that graphic show up? It really shows up nice on mine. So I remember we had the security meeting, and his staff opened up their suits, and they had grenades, live grenades, hanging on the inside of their suits. And they said, if some shit goes down, we are going to just throw these grenades down the hallway. And I was like, what? I didn't sign up for this. What the fuck is this? And they told it to not only the NYPD, they told it to the Secret Service. And I turned to one of the Secret Service agents. It was a female. And I was like, are these guys kidding me? How did they get here with live grenades on them? Well, he flies in his own plane, and they don't go through any customs or anything. They don't go through any checks. So they brought their own grenades for, like, if it was a doomsday attack on their protectee. Their protectee, their POTUS, their president was, that was their job, to lay their lives down, just like our Secret Service puts their lives on the line for our president. They were like, if some shit happens, just take cover. If you see us roll one of these down, you got 15 seconds and then it just blows. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. I didn't sign up for that, but I did it. Anyways, just a story of my dignitary protection days. So guys, be kind to each other. Love one another. If you see someone that's up to bad stuff, just go the other way. Don't associate with the person. Don't follow him. Don't subscribe to him or her. Stay away from negativity. And that's my best advice that I could give to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Leave me some comments down below. Share it out on your social media. I am going to bed. So much love and respect from my house to yours. I hope each and every one of you have a great rest of your week. Tomorrow is hump day. We're getting over the middle of the week. It's hump day here in New York and throughout the United States. Hump day is we're almost there. So everybody have a great hump day tomorrow. I think of the Camel and the Geico commercial. I'll see you guys all soon on my next one. Thank you for all the super chat, to my Patreon supporters, to my moderators, to all my great friends. Love and respect to you from my house to yours. Guys, good night and God bless.